Hi guys, and welcome back. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this gingerbread caramel tart. Let's begin. So to get started on the recipe, you'll want to make your gingerbread dough. I've already made this on my channel many times. I will leave a link to this in the description, in the blog post. Just roll out your dough until you've got the right thickness, and once you're happy with the thickness of your dough, you can then go ahead and drape this over your tart tin or pastry tin, whatever you want to call it. And of course, my dough cracked, but don't worry, we can fix this very easily just by doing that, like patching it up. It works really well. It's a really forgiving dough, so just keep that in mind. Might look ugly now, but once you trim it away the excess, it looks completely fine. But yeah, just get in there and do it as best as you possibly can. Any ugliness will be alleviated as we work our way through. So then, taking a sharp paring knife, just trim away the excess around the edge, and you're looking for this to be as consistent as possible. This is also where you can fix if it's not perfect. Then take a fork and dock the bottom of the pastry, and this will stop the base from rising while it's baking. Then you can go ahead and chill this in the fridge. I recommend chilling it for around 10-15 minutes, then blind baking. So I like to get a piece of parchment paper, scrunch it up, put it in the pastry, and then fill it with something, whatever you feel is right. Let it bake and then cool completely. I'll leave all the information in the blog post, don't forget to check it out. Then once you're ready, you can then fill it with caramel and get a generous caramel layer in there, as caramel and gingerbread works really well, and I learned it in this recipe. Chill that in the fridge until needed, then you can go ahead and make the ganache, which will go on top. So simply take a saucepan and place in your double cream followed by the glucose, and then just whisk this together and place on the hob, and keep mixing this over the heat until the glucose has melted and the cream mixture has come up to heat. Once it's almost reaching a boil, you can take it off the heat and pour this directly over the dark chocolate chips that we have weighed out earlier on. Then let it sit for around a minute, and then just keep whisking until it's fully smooth and glossy. You will notice it's ready. It'll go from looking kind of rough to very smooth and glossy like this, and that's when you know it's perfectly done and ready to go. You can then go ahead and grab your tart from the fridge and just pour the ganache on top and spread and level out that ganache as best as you possibly can. Probably could have done it prettier myself, but I didn't. I'm not a perfectionist in most aspects, and I wasn't going to do it with this tart, so don't worry, you do you. And then chill this in the fridge while you make the whipped cream topping. So for the whipped cream topping, it's simply place your double cream, icing sugar and vanilla into a bowl, and then whisk together on a medium-high heat until you reach stiff peaks. Once you reach stiff peaks, you can then go ahead and transfer it into a piping bag fitted with a nozzle of your choice. I think I went with the Wilton 1M, but feel free to go for whatever you would like. So go ahead and grab your tart from the fridge and place onto the counter, then pipe as much or as little as you would like on top. I just went with, rosettes. Didn't go super high, but just piped enough on there, but I left a little bit of space in between each one, so later on I can slot a gingerbread biscuit in there. But again, this is completely optional and up to you. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, but who wouldn't want this when you're making it for Christmas, and it's perfect for sharing. So then, as I said, in between the gaps you can go ahead and add in the gingerbread biscuit, and then you're good to go. This is how I make my gingerbread caramel tart. So as I piped 8 rosettes, I indicated that this would be 8 portions, but feel free to cut it into more or less, or pipe more or less, it's really up to you. Cut your tart, and here you go. You've got a gingerbread pastry case filled with a caramel, topped with a ganache. What's not to love? But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be links to this recipe, links to my blog, and links to my social media. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.